Zeros, and here's my review of The Good Dinosaur, Pixar's newest film following Inside Out that came out earlier this year. The Good Dinosaur follows a young dinosaur named Arlo, and his parents are farmers, and it basically is an alternate universe where an asteroid didn't hit Earth and the dinosaurs were still living. And they do all kinds of like human stuff, like farming and herding cattle and stuff like that. It's an interesting concept. And I kind of wish that they had gone into that more. They really only touched on it a little bit, and it turns more into an adventure about a boy and his dog, which definitely is still really enjoyable. I just would have liked to see a little bit more from that world because I thought it was interesting. So something kind of tragic happens in typical Pixar fashion, and it sets Arlo off on a journey, and he meets this little boy, and who basically is like a little dog, and it's actually really funny, especially if you have a dog. There's a lot of similarities that this little boy does that also your dog will do. And there's one really interesting scene in particular that I thought was hilarious, and I was dying on the floor. I think the people around me probably thought I was a little crazy because I was laughing so hard. But it involves a fruit, and that's all I'm going to say, and I'll let you kind of see it yourself because it is so funny. But altogether, this movie was really fun. It was a little disjointed in parts, and I know that they had some production issues, and this movie was supposed to come out last year, even before Inside Out. But there were so many problems. They had a few different directors working on this. They've had multiple rewrites and stuff like that. And so there's some choppy parts and some scenes that don't really make sense and aren't really needed. And you can tell that that was kind of an issue because there's so many people that had worked on this film. But it doesn't really bother you too much. It's definitely better than 90% of the animated movies that are out. The thing that stood out to me most, though, is the background animation in this movie is unbelievable. It's like somebody went out and took scenery shots and stuff like that because it is so lifelike. And it's almost jarring because you have these super photorealistic backgrounds and then you have these super cartoony characters. And it's like, it's a little strange at first, but I got past it really quick when I was like, this is a Pixar movie, obviously it's going to be animated. The Good Dinosaur is definitely not a top 5 Pixar movie, but it is for sure not a bottom tier Cars 2 Brave type of situation. It's definitely somewhere in the middle, and somewhere in the middle for Pixar is a great film, and that's what we have, is a great film. There's a little bit for everybody here. You can definitely go alone. You could go with your friends. You could bring your kids. You can go as a family, and everybody will enjoy something in this movie. It's really, really emotional at parts, almost too emotional. After watching this, I was a little bit exhausted, to be honest. But it is really fun also, and it's a really heartwarming story. You're gonna feel good after this movie. And yeah, so for that, I'm giving this movie a watch it now. Definitely go see this movie in theaters. You don't want to miss out on these visuals on a huge screen with good sound and everything like that. It's really, really fun. It's a perfect time being around Thanksgiving to get together with your family and see this great film. Pixar always knocks it out of the park, and you can count on them again here. Let me know what you think of the movie after you go see it in the comments below. Please like, rate, and subscribe to this video and other videos from us so you can see all of our upcoming stuff. And then listen to our Infinity podcast where we go over all kinds of Disney, Marvel, DC, nerdy news nuggets around the universe. And we kind of dissect them and tell you what we think about them. And you can find that on our website, earthsmightiestzeros.com, on iTunes, and on our SoundCloud. And then also we now have merch, so check it out on our website, and have a good time at the movies.